Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is going to be a full Gorilla Tag tutorial. This is going to be wall climbing, wall running, and just running in general. What hurts and tag lag is, so just all the basics that you need to know for playing Gorilla Tag. Now let's just get straight into it. So the first thing that you're going to want to learn is how to run properly. Now a lot of people, whenever they start playing the game, they want to push straight down on the floor. They're just going to go straight up. See, Gorilla Tag's physics is extremely realistic, so whenever you push like this, you'll go forward, but if you push down, you'll go up. Or Newton's something law, I can't remember. Now, to run in Gorilla Tag properly, what you need to do is you don't do this. You want to run, first of all, with two hands, like this. With one hand pushing along the surface, then the other hand also pushing along the surface, so like this. So you can move way faster than doing this. Or this, especially like this. And the second thing that you're going to want to learn before playing Gorilla Tag is how to wall climb. Now, wall climbing is very common in this. It's very common in this age, basically, because like everybody's been playing for a while. But if you're new, it's absolutely fine. So basically, it all just takes practice, which I had to self-teach myself how to wall climb because no one would teach me. Because I joined when like wall climbing was a new thing, and like everybody was learning how to first do it. Now, a lot of people, they do this. That can kind of work, but you see it's not very efficient. See, first off, you're going to lunge yourself towards the wall. And as you can see, for a second there, my hand actually sticks to the wall. So once it sticks to the wall, take advantage of that, and lunge yourself to the other side of the wall. So then, the bam, do the same thing. Other stuff, bam, 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 but you want to do it quick because that's a very brief pause that you're stuck to the wall. Now, always learn how to wall climb before you need to know how you wall run. So basically, just practice this. Just practice this, almost going like in a diagonal motion, right? So bam, bam. And also, a lot of people do this. Don't push yourself away. Don't push yourself away from the wall. That's just going to make you go backwards. Push yourself not away from the wall, but sort of like this. Kind of like you're trying to push yourself towards the wall. So bam, 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 bam. I can almost guarantee you're not going to be able to do it on the first try, but if you just continue practicing a lot and you just practice doing this, you might fall a few times. That's fine. But the best thing to do is just to know like the right technique on how to do it and just to practice it, because you're not really going to get it on the first try doing it. It takes practice. The third thing that you're going to want to learn is how to wall run. Now, wall running comes a lot longer after you learn how to wall climb, because wall climbing might take a little while. It took me about 2 weeks, but yeah, it might take shorter or longer for you. Doesn't matter. It's all up to just you as a person. But here's how to wall run. Now, wall running will take a lot of practice. Trust me, it took me months to get this right. So basically, you take advantage of that stick, right? And you just push down on that wall. Like, here's a very good place that you could do it. Well, I'm left-handed, but you might be right-handed. So you might stick here, like by doing this, so just push down. You might stick here, push down. Push down, push down, push down, push down. There's no real way to explain it other than to just keep on practicing wall running and just know to do this. Again, don't push yourself away from the wall. That's not going to do you anything. Just know how to do it first. So to do it, what you need to do is don't push yourself away. That's the first thing. Just to go straight down. Just do this, and you'll go straight up the wall. Now, I'd recommend practicing on a more slanted wall like this one, once you've gotten up here by wall climbing, because you need to Learn how to wall climb first before you know how to wall run. Just know how to do the right technique. Just continue practicing, and I'm sure you'll get it right. Now, the fourth thing that you're going to want to learn before playing Gorilla Tag is how to branch. Now, branching is the most common thing that people do in Gorilla Tag because, I mean, it's a game about gorillas and monkeys playing tag. And monkeys, they swing off branches, right? So basically branching, very simple. Branching is basically hopping from branch to branch. Like, let's say I hop here, push off this, and then go to this branch. That's called branching. So branching is basically just hopping branch to branch to branch. It takes a lot of practice. Normally, if you're on higher hertz, which I'll explain what hertz is later, you'll be better at branching, which I'm a very high hertz player. So, yeah. Now, the fifth thing you're going to want to know how to do in Gorilla Tag is how to juke. Now, juking is one of the best things to evade lava monkeys with, right? So juking, which if you haven't played soccer or football or watched any of them, juking is basically, let's say, going over here, and then they come over there, but then going back immediately, so they're still going. So you get like a little bit of a running start. So let's say there's a lava monkey coming straight towards me, and it's coming to the left of me. I'll go to the left, but then I'll go right before he gets me. And make sure you do it before he gets you, because you're connected to different internet connections, so he might reach you on his screen, but then again, on your screen, he wouldn't have reached you. So, yes, that's basically what juking is, and help you a lot. And let's get to the next one. Now, the seventh thing that you're going to want to learn in Gorilla Tag, well, this is kind of like 2 in 1. Learning how to maneuver on the planks, which, if you're watching this, you might have already known how to maneuver on the planks. I don't know. But if you don't know, always don't start here. I mean, you can start here, but you're not going to really go to the top of it and evade the lava monkey. What I would do is I'd jump up, touch it, and push back. Just remember, push back like this, and kind of like a diagonal motion sideways. So you go up and not like just staying in the right place or down. So you can push side to side, but you're just gonna stay there. But just do diagonal motions like this. Now, also pinch climbing. Pinch climbing is basically taking this and doing this. Now, this is the fastest way to get to the top of this, right? The fastest way. But you're gonna need to know how to do it. A common mistake is just to do this and push themselves back. Push yourself towards the thing. Now you might be wondering, bro, teach us how to do it, bro. Stop telling us things like when you know how to do it. But basically, you want to grab it kind of like in a circular motion. So kind of like this, right? So let's say circular motion. Circular motion. You're going up the plank. Circular motion. Then you're on top of here. Bam. Then you can do whatever you want. You can go over there, go on this branch, go on that one, go up there. You can basically do whatever you want. Now, those are all the skills you need to learn when playing Gorilla Tag. But there's also other things that you need to know to be a monkey, basically. Now, a lot of people, whenever they first start the game, they have no idea how to buy cosmetics. Now, if you want to go on the city map, which the city map is down this gray tunnel down here in the tree stump, just go down here. A lot of them will be like, how do you buy cosmetics? Well, before you buy cosmetics, you need to know what shiny rocks are. Shiny rocks are basically an in-game currency that allow you to buy different things. Now, each day, which is every 24 hours, you will get 100 shiny rocks, which I have 400 shiny rocks right now. And let's see, it says in 2 hours and 54 minutes, I will get 100 more, which then I'll have 500. Now, you might be wondering, why is there an in-game currency if you can't buy points or shiny rocks? With this ATM, you can buy shiny rocks or in-game currency. So you can check your balance, which your balance, let's say my balance is 400. You can also purchase here. Now, $5 for 1,000, $10 for 2,200, and $20 for 5,000. Now, the basement stuff and all of these cosmetics that are in here, they are seasonal, meaning, let's say it's Easter, there will be Easter cosmetics for that period of time, or Easter. Well, we have a new basement update, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically a big maze, and it has 2 monsters, and you have to try and get to the end of the maze without getting caught by one of them. Now that all that other stuff is out of the way, you can, let's say you want $20, just hit confirm. You can buy it via here, which I don't want any of this here. Then you can just hit return, go back, check your balance, do whatever you want. Now, if you want to buy cosmetics, let's say you want to buy this cosmetic. Now, walk up to it, press this button that says add to cart, which you can have multiple items on your cart. Come over to this self-checkout area. Select it. It'll be red once you've selected it. Well, I don't have enough shiny rocks, but it'll say, do you want to buy this item? And you will click yes or no, but click yes, and then it'll say, are you sure? Then hit yes again. Then to deselect it, just hit deselect, and to remove it from your cart, press the button again to make it white again, and it's out of your cart, and then bam, that's how you buy cosmetics. Now there's also another thing called competitive. Competitive is basically a group of Gorilla Tag players who are more skilled than everyone else. Now to get the competitive queue, and I'll show you what queues are later, to get the competitive queue you have to complete this obstacle course to show that you are good enough to get the competitive queue. Now, I've already unlocked it, because you can see the button is red up there. Hold on, I'm having an audio glitch. There we go, that's fixed it. Now basically, queues are different things. Queues are different, basically like groups. If you want to be in the default queue, you'll be connected with normal Gorilla Tag, like, let's say, like normally skilled players. Now if you click option 3 here, it'll go to the competitive queue, which you need to unlock competitive queue to get it. Option 2 is also a mini games queue. This queue is special for it's a mini games queue, because there is something in this game called mini games. Now we have mini games like Monkey on the Shelf, Ghost in the Graveyard, Elf on the Shelf, which is basically just another name for Monkey on the Shelf. You have Color Rush, other things like that. That's the queue that you go if you want to play those games, which I'm just going to switch back to competitive. Those are what the queues are. Oh yeah, and I forgot. You might see this computer in the stump and you might not know how to use it. So these are the up and down arrows to go from different sections on the computer. These are basically all the keys. Now, room, to join a room, just type in, let's say, I want to join room hello. I just click enter, then I'll join that room. Obviously the delete button, stuff like that, and if you're in a public lobby, you just click option 1 to exit that room. Now I'm not in a room, so I'm just going to join a random room. Bam. Oh, frick. Hold on. So now I'm here in the room. Now you also want to change your name, which my name here is Big Hat Monkey. Let's just delete my name. Then type in whatever name you want. Let's say Funny Monkey. Funny Monkey. Just click enter and bam. Now a lot of people will get you to try to put your name as something that is bannable. There is something called bannable names. If you set your name, let's say, to the N-word, you will get banned for an hour. Or if you type in KKK or Hitler, those are all banned names. So if you type your name and click enter on the new name thing, like let's say bam bam bam, and then you click enter, you will get banned for how many hours. It's all up to limit. But just do funny monkey. Now, those are the bannable names. Now, there's some debate on bannable names. Like, there is some weird name, and I don't know what it means. If you type in the name Mini99 and click enter on the name, you will get banned. I don't know why. It's just a word and a number. But, yeah, those are the bannable names. There's also, pretty sure if you type in Bunny Girl as your name, you'll get banned as well. But this is the color section of the computer. This is where you can change your color. Now, this is my color code. This is called a color code because it's 3 numbers that represent whatever color. Let's just set all of them to 0, which will go to matte black. Now, let's say you want to be red. Click option 1 for the red, option 2 for green, and option 3 for blue. Now, on option 1, let's say I want to be red. Type 9. And then you will be red, right? Let's say I want to be yellow. Option 2, red and green, they mix together, that will put you as yellow. Let's say I want to be white. Let's say 999, that will be the color code. Then you just set the blue to 9. So set your red to 9, green to 9, and blue to 9. Now, you can have your own unique color code. Like, let's say you want to be purple, which is 619, which is red, green, which is red 6, green 1, and blue 9. Or you can just set it to random number. Let's do 8, 7, 6. No, I'm just this random color. This is called RGB. Now I'm just gonna go back to my color code. But it's a RGB system, which is red, green, and blue to mix up to do other colors. Now, in this other section on the computer, this is called the turn options thing. Now, option 1 is snap. It's a snap turn. And option 3 is no turn. And option 2 is smooth, which I normally use smooth, right? So smooth, bam. You can see, turning, smooth, the joystick. Those are basically, and you can change the turn speed as well. Let's say I want to go a little bit slower, change it to 5, like even slower, change it to 1 or so. But yeah, those are the turn types. Then you have mic. Current mic setting, all chat. Now, option 2 is push to talk. Once you have this on, you'll have to press on my controllers, which are the index controllers, I will press A. And then whenever I'm holding A, they'll be able to hear me talk. On the left controller, it's the bottom button. That's all I know. Now, current mic setting, push to mute. Now, I'm pretty sure it's the same button as push to talk, but if you press this, it'll mute everybody in the lobby. This is the queue modes. This is the group. Now, group, very special group. This is a very special section on the computer. Now, if you want a lot of people to join the same a public server at the same time, you go to the group section. Go to group, current map selection, forest, which it has other ones. You can read this entire thing and see like what maps. Let's say forest. Have everyone sitting around the computer. And then once everyone's around the computer, you just hit enter. As you can see, I'm in a public room. Now I'm just going to join back to my private server. Now, voice. Voice chat is basically if you want to chat with other players. Now option 3 doesn't do anything. If you want to chat, which is like everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna want to talk to other people. Sorry, I inhaled my own spit. Now, voice chat on, true. That means that you can hear everybody and everybody can hear you. When it's on false, you can hear nobody and nobody can hear you. So basically, talking is non-existent. Option 3 doesn't do anything. Now, items. Items is a section which specific specific cosmetics will play a sound. Like, let's say this guitar. Right? Now, instrument volume. And like, let's say instrument volume. Let's set all the way to 0. That means that you can hear your own playable cosmetics. Like, let's say the guitar. But you can hear no one else's, so you don't have to be blasted by music every time you join a Gorilla Tech lobby. So I'm just going to set this back to 5. And also item particles. There are some cosmetics like this one, which that emit particles whenever you do a certain thing. Like sorry, I burped. Like that. To disable item particles, hit option 2. To enable them, hit true. Now, credits. There are credits here to give like special thanks to everyone who's, like been a part of like making the game, or, making music for the game. You can read this, you don't have to do anything. But support. This is a very dangerous section on the computer. If you want to see your player ID, what platform you're on, and what version that you're playing on, you press the enter button. Now, there's something called player tracking, which if you share someone your player ID, they can see what lobby you're in and join it, then crash your game. That is not fun at all. So I would recommend not sharing any of this information to anyone. I would only do it if you verify that it's the real Lemming, and let's say he wants to give you something, which I'm pretty sure he said that he'll never ask for your player ID. But basically, those are all the sections on the computer that you can use. Up and down arrows, all the numbers and stuff, and all that other. This is the cosmetics section. There are cosmetic sections all over the map. Let's say the most commonly used one is the one in Stump right there. We also have this one, which is in City. I also have another one that is in Mountains, which is right there, right here. Whee! Now, this is how you use them. See, there's hats, there's face items, which is like, let's say this beard. Let me switch back to my normal beard, hold on. There's called face items, badges, which is basically like items that go like on your chest area. Then you have holdables, which are holdable items that you can pick up, like this one. Now, if you don't know how to use it, just select a place, like let's say select the hats option. This is to go left or right on your cosmetics, which I have a lot. Let's say I want to put on this hat. I just click the put on button. Then if I want to take it off, I just take it off. And I just find that one I want to put on that one, and vice versa for all of them. So that's basically how you use them. Now, all of the other ones, they look the same except the one in City, which looks a little different, which is just in a different layout, but it does the exact same thing. And this is also what you'll look like. Like, this is all the cosmetics that you're wearing. You see, it says that I have a do-rag and also a vampire cloak and all the other things. I also have them here. And also another topic in City is you don't have to automatically buy something to see if it looks good. There's something called the dressing room, which is this sign right here. This is where you can put on cosmetics that you don't own and try them on, basically. So you can test if they look good. Like, you can test different outfits and things like that. Other things as well, like some people that have sword fights in here, like whenever the flashback cell was here, they'd have like sword fights in here being like things like that. I'm just going to remove this from my cart. Now, you might be wondering, what is the purpose of the City map other than the different maps that are connected to it? Well, see, there are cosmetics scattered all around the map. Like on this floor, up here, this is another floor. There's, let's say, a banana hat, this hat, that hat, and some of them. there is no cosmetics. Or you could go to the 3rd floor and see these 2 cosmetics, which is doctor stuff. You have also piercings, which are like, let's say, earrings, or that one, or that one, or that one. You also have eye patches, which if you wear double eye patches, you can only see half of the world. These are also tunnel vision glasses. There are also some glasses. No, not glasses. There are also some cosmetics up here, like this witch and the cat ears. There's also sunglasses, which you can find over here. You can find all these in the shop over there. Also, another thing that I forgot to tell you guys is on the add to cart button, it will show you what section it's in. Like if it's a hat item, it'll say hat and how much it costs. But if it's a face item, it'll say face and how much it costs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is the only one that is not on the spinny thing, if I am correct. This is the sunglasses section. Oh, I thought there was the other ones over here. There's also badges or pins, as they call it. Now, in-game tagging, there's something called tag lag, and there's also something called tag delay. Tag lag is whenever someone logs off a headset, and it makes it to where no one can become tagged. Like, you can put your hand in them, but they do not become a lava monkey until that person's headset disconnects. Now, it's very annoying. Some kids will take advantage of it, which I consider to be exploiting. And, yeah. This is also a very important part here. On this game board, which it'll show you where everyone is, which as you can see here, you can mute people here. You can also report them. You can report them for toxicity, which is basically being toxic. Hate speech, which is like being racist or sexist or anything other. And cheating, which is, well, cheating. Before we go, this is also a game modes board. Casual is where nobody's tagged. It's basically no game mode. It's just everybody's hanging around and having fun. And infection is basically where it's basically a lava monkey, and it's kind of like a zombie apocalypse basically. There's also a 10-player max of the lobby. And hunt is a special game mode. Hunt is basically on your watch. I'll show you here. Game starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Basically, you have a target, and it'll show you their cosmetics and things like that, and their distance away from you. Like that guy, he's my target, so I'm gonna go ahead and tag him. Then he'll become this ice monkey. Oh crap, he got me before I did. Which basically, they'll become an ice monkey, and yeah, and then they're dead. Which if you tag someone once you're ice monkey, it'll basically slow them down, so you can like help your friends or something. Now this game mode is called paintball. Basically, it's where there's a blue team and there's a red team, and you have 3 balloons, and with your slingshot, you have to pop the 3 balloons that are on the other people's heads. But if you're on the blue team, you'll be blue. If you're on the red team, you'll be red. So you can't pop each other's balloons, but you can pop the other team's balloons, and you need to pop every single red team or blue team balloons to win the game. Let's say there's a red monkey over there, gotta pop their balloon. But once you have no balloons left, then you'll become like a little paint textured monkey. And then if you want to slow people down, you just hit their balloons. But basically that's what paintball is. It's kind of like a big team deathmatch, but with balloons and slingshots. And it's a really cool game mode. Probably one of my favorites, other than Hunt and Infection. And yeah. If you could, please like and subscribe. It'll help me a lot, and I hope you learn something along the way. And basically, this is just a full Gorilla Tag tutorial, like the big things about Gorilla Tag. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Help me out a lot. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.